IATSE, the union, has set a date to strike. Negotiations with producers and studios are really down to the wire. Bob's in Culver City and can bring us the very latest on where things stand now. Bob.
You know, the clock is ticking, Michaela, and you really get the sense that this is going down to the wire, that a strike could be imminent. This could have a tremendous impact, not just on Los Angeles and Hollywood, but for all of Hollywood and TV productions. We're talking about 60,000 members of IATSE, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, who already ratified, who already agreed to authorize this strike. 98% of them saying that they would authorize this strike. And now we do have a date, which is on Monday, October the 18th at midnight, meaning if no deal is made by Monday, that all of these workers could walk off the job. And this would not just affect, of course, if you're watching any of your TV shows at home, your streaming shows or anything that's on TV or new movie productions, but also for all of the business that's done around Los Angeles that revolves around Hollywood productions. What the union is fighting for, they say, is largely a safety issues. There's been talk about grueling hours when it comes to working on these sets. So they're asking for rest periods, for meal breaks. They're asking for a living wage compensation. They're saying that they're being paid less for streaming services operating on an old contract. Some of the streaming services still considering themselves as new media, although right now, of course, they are the primary way in which a lot of people ingest some of that content. And many of the workers also asking for benefits, for better pension contributions. Now, as you know, just over the past year, during the pandemic, there has been a backlog in productions, and the studios said that they have suffered because of that, but still they are not budging as of yet. We want to show you the statement that was issued by IATSE, and I think you see it right there on your screen. I'll bring it to you. And I actually don't have it right in front of me right now. But essentially, they're saying that this strike is going to happen on Monday if, in fact, they are not able to reach an agreement with the major studios. What we know right now, Michaela, is basically they're back at the bargaining table. And if no agreement is made by Monday, then these 60,000 workers will walk off the job. And I don't know if you remember 14 years ago when we had the writer's strike, and that did have not just an impact on TV productions, on movie productions, but it had a ripple effect on the local economy, all of the other businesses that serve the studios and have anything to do with production were affected as well. So we'll see what happens if any sort of agreement is able to be made before that Monday time.
And the point that the thousands of members that work behind the scenes here in Los Angeles, with so many of you employed in these roles, will say is that their own personal economies have been affected, and their pay does not reflect the new world order, right? The world has changed. The world of production has changed in the year. This affects a lot of people. We're glad that you're on this story for us, Bob. As always, again, the business of Hollywood, which makes a big part of the economy here in Los Angeles. Thanks for being on it.